very uncomfortable when Governor Bala Mohammed and some other stakeholders started several natural visits to Rivers State. I recall that one of such visits, he told me that he would support Bala Mohammed for president or any other northerner. That discussion is still ongoing, I'm pretty sure. Though I was not bothered about who he supports or not. I was more concerned about the quantum of state resources that were being released to these visitors at each of those unwanted visits. Let me draw the attention of Nigeria Labour Congress to call the chairman of the Rivers State chapter to order to avoid politicizing labor. I am privy to several private meetings between the governor and the labor leaders in the state, and largesse that accompanied each meeting to compromise the labor union. And I was to ask, why? What is actually the benefits to get from all this unnecessary destruction? More worrisome is several meetings between the governor, his chief of staff, and some militant leaders. Details of these meetings are not privy to, since I was not allowed into such meetings. However, each meeting ended with huge sums of money paid than this in hard currency. I wish to state categorically that Rivers people are indeed Nigerians, are the beneficiary of the declaration of state of emergency rule in Rivers State, and not Governor Fubara. Neither is it our former minister, Chief Nwaeke. Finally, I wish to call on Mr. President to urge the civil administrator to step up his guards and be very vigilant, because I am aware of the sinister arrangements and dastardly plans to continue to hatch their plans if not put in check. This accounts for the organized media condemnations and seeming public outcry against Mr. President and National Assembly. Those who love democracy, those who love Rivers State, those who love development in any ramification, and those who love humanity in general will always protect humanity and democracy. Mr. President, sir, you have just protected democracy and humanity in Rivers State. You are our hero in Rivers State. Thank you, sir. I can now sleep having cleared my conscience. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. Long live Rivers State. This is personally signed by me, Dr. George Nwaeke, FCA, MNI, former head of service of Rivers State. Thank you and God bless you.
It's the first battle. Now you have heard him. If you haven't heard the video before, now you have heard him, right? So what would be your own assessment if you have to probably just read the whole thing? Do you think truly his conscience is the reason why he had to speak up? And when he, in that is written straight from few things I managed to kind of jot down, okay, so that I could push them back to you. So he said that Fubara told the militants that I will tell the boys what to do when it is time. That Fubara had a plan of destroying oil facilities, and this could have spread beyond Rivers State, even to Bayelsa. That Fubara said he was going to bomb Obigbo and some other places to make Tifnumbu look bad. That Fubara said he was going to bring down Tifnumbu's government because the actions in Rivers would have brought down Tifnumbu's government and another person would have been sworn in as president. That's what he said, as part of Fubara's plan. Here is another one. He said he became concerned, right, when Fubara told him that he was going to support a northerner in 2027 against Tifnumbu. And then Bala Mohammed and others started visiting him, and he is privy to Fubara's, benevolent, or Fubara's kind heart or so. Like, or Father Christmas, kind of, right? That Fubara was giving money, the amount of money Fubara was giving to these people visiting him, that he became concerned because Bala Mohammed want to be president and Fubara want to support him. That the Jaws will bring down Tinubu's government. I picked that up, right? So, and then the part where he said, you know, the NLC should call the labor union in Rivers State to order because Fubara is giving them money to compromise them on his side. And then Fubara has been giving money to the militants, add currencies. So these are a few of the highlights of what he said. And he kept thanking Tinubu for declaring state of emergency. He said Tinubu is their hero in Rivers State. Well, that may be true. Don't get me wrong, go. Here you get. No matter how much we look at the legality of what Tinubu did, the people of Rivers State who supposedly elected Fubara, as well as the status of assembly, they seem to be unbothered. They don't give a damn. The sole administrator they sent to their states, sacked all political appointees, asked others to resign. I think that's how this guy had to like resign as well because they needed to pick him up. You know, so the sole administrator is now talking about conducting election. Here you get like anyway. So a lot of people believe that this guy, George. Nwaeke, that's his name, Nwaeke, that they've got compromise on him and they got him. And he's probably threatened enough that if you don't quickly play ball now, they go jail, you go do jail. This is a man that is earning less than 500,000 naira as a salary. He resigned from Rivers State. Then he jumped into a plane. According to him, he jumped into a plane. And he went to Abuja. And when he got to Abuja, he lodged himself in Nikon Hilton Hotel. Nikon Nuga Hilton Hotel. Nikon Nuga, Nikon Hilton. What do you call it anyway? In Abuja, you know, a place where a night is like over 2 million naira per night, sort of. That is where he's lodged in since yesterday. And he has been granting, you know, more and more interview. But immediately that video got to the people of Rivers State. Reactions followed, of course. Reactions that, what the heck? What, I mean, it's not in the, I mean, it's not like that in the closing, what do they call them? Kitchen cabinet. I believe they call them, you know, cabinet or something. To Fubara to be in the position of rolling out this fictitious makeup, but is unable to present any evidence whatsoever. You know, like, I'm aware of this, so we gave this person money. I have this evidence I can show you on this, so, you know, like, so his wife, hang on, people suspected that something was just not right. Then a video of the preparation, what you can call the behind the scene, including the person that possibly wrote the speech. Is that a speech or a presser, right? Or confession, right? The person that wrote the confession for him to read was also in the room. Okay, just before and then during, as well as after the entire broadcast. So I have a copy of that. I don't know if you have seen it. This is behind the scene of what you just finished watching.
Is this it? Action.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. You read from the text, I believe.
Yes.
Let's go ahead.
Read, Commander.
Good afternoon. My name is
Dr. George Nwaeke, MNI. I am the immediate past head of service of Rivers State. I resigned precisely on Monday on my own. I want to read something.
One second.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Good afternoon once more. This is a press briefing by my humble self, Dr. George Nwaeke, HCA, MNI, immediate past head of service of Rivers State. My dear people of Rivers State, it is with humility and every sense of responsibility and a sense of patriotism that I stand to address you today as your former head of service and someone who served from my heart. You will recall that I was appointed as head of service by our suspended governor, Governor Fubara, Grand Service of Rivers State. Let me also use this opportunity to appreciate him for giving me the opportunity to serve as head of service. With loads of misinformation on print and electronic media, I've chosen to put the record
on like that. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if the next video I'm about to share with you was before Fubara called the wife or after Fubara called the wife. But the wife's reaction also made it to the media. Last night, all of this on a last night, not today, last night. And the wife said her husband, she hasn't seen her husband, and she believes that her husband is under duress. Okay? By the people that made him, according to a lie against Fubara. Anyway, listen.
It's what he's handing over to them. That he doesn't know anything about this 15 billion they're talking about. They said Abuja gave them every information they need. That my husband is trying to cover Sin Fubara. He said he's trying to cover the governor. That they have heard that it's his friend. They heard that it's his friend though. That he's just trying to cover up. My husband says he's not like covering up anything. That he doesn't think that there's anything like that. There's anything like 15 billion naira. That he's not aware. That he's not aware. That he's just the head of service. He doesn't know anything about finance of the state. So when they pressured him to sign that document, he said he will not sign. That instead of him to sign, he will resign. He just resigned and called me in the office. I was in the office when he called me that he has resigned. I said, what happened? He said, till I come back. When I came back, I asked him. He started telling me that they brought documents. That the document is that they found another $15 million, 15 billion naira. 15 billion naira that the governor did not declare. And he told that he doesn't know anything about that one. That what he handed over to them is what the governor handed over to him. And when they pressurized him, he said no, instead of all this wahala, let him leave them. He now wrote his resignation that he's not working again. He cannot come and sign what he does not know. He cannot come and sign what is not true. Where is the 15 billion naira coming from? That he would not sign. Instead of signing, let him go. That was how he resigned. So this morning, he told me that his friend, one of his friends from Abua, I think he said his name is Ogiri. He said it's Ogiri from Abua. That he has sent him ticket to court and let them discuss. I said, okay, but I have more this Sunday. And today is our dinner. Today being Friday. He said our dinner party. I told him to stay night till Monday. Let us finish this program. He said he should just go and come back. Let him just go and know where he's calling him. That was how he left. When he got to airport, when he got to Abuja, he called that they have landed. I said, thank God. He said he will keep me posted. That was all. The next thing I saw this morning, I had this night, people were calling me. They said they got an interview. I said, what interview? Interview for what? Not until I saw things flying on the internet. That he got an interview. That's what happened. I said, that is not my husband. That is not my husband. I sent you a message. I said, are you on that Duress? I sent him a message. I said, have they kidnapped you? Talk to me now. Why are you not talking to me? Where's the message I sent to him? Send the message I sent to him. I sent to him message. I sent to him message when I saw this online. Oh, Jesus, help me. Nigeria, help me. My husband is in trouble. My husband is in trouble. My husband is in trouble. Oh. My husband is in trouble. Oh. My husband is in trouble. Look at the message I sent to him. See the message I sent to him. I said, Daddy, why? I said, where are you in hostage? I said, why didn't you talk to me? These are the messages I sent to him. Oh, he did not reply me. His numbers are not going through. His numbers are not going through. Nigeria help me. Nigeria help me.
That's the wife. Again, I'm putting all of this before you so that it is no longer about who said, somebody said this, right? No. You are watching the whole thing. Now, it's up to you if you want to believe any one of them or if you are going to relax and make sure all the information are right there in front of you before you can possibly make up your mind or have a conclusion of what you think is going on. That was the wife. Distressed, upset, you know. She said she had a conversation with her husband a day before, and it was all because, see, there's been pressures, right? Pressure on those around Fubara, from Abuja anyway. Here you get, since this whole thing started. Some of them, right, they have like jumped ship, while others stayed behind, still hoping that Fubara will have the upper hand. But you know the Abuja stuff now, what they have to do is to, use the allocation they give the states as an entrance into investigating the state. That's what they are, And since say everybody there and a thief, every one of them. So there is no way that they are never going to have a compromise on you. It's so hard. And that is why somehow this head of service, is head of service not a civil service position, by the way? It's not a political, is it? Is it a political? No, it's not a political appointment, is it? It's a civil service one, right? Pensionable position, is it not? So you can say his career, like Fubara himself was a career man in the civil service. Accountant General of Rivers State under Nwaeke, and between 1.4 to 1.6 trillion naira of Rivers State money was stolen, disappeared by Nwaeke and Fubara. But you see, Fubara as an accountant is aware of the money. This one, head of service, doesn't even have a clue about money except whatever they want him to know. Why did they pick him? Why? Like, why did they? Because it's obvious. Somebody is like looking obvious, like, something is just not right. This guy was whisked away to Abuja, sing the praises of Tifnumbu, justify the actions of Tifnumbu, and then tell everybody that, we already told his wife that they were asking about 15 billion, the 15 billion that he's not aware of, only for him to go to Abuja and say, well, Fubara stole the money. So I think now that was when Fubara picked up the phone to call the wife. Madam, wait till I do your family.
Is that governor?
Yes.
Is that Mrs. Dr. this way? My husband is in trouble. Where could I help you?
What happened?
People should help you. He went to Abuja this morning. I remember he said his friend Ogiri from Abuja called him. My husband is in trouble. I can't get this so. I can't get this so. My husband is in trouble. My husband is in trouble. All his friends are finished off. People should help me. My husband is in trouble.
No, madam, I don't know. I saw something this evening that they granted media this thing. So I'm even surprised that.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble. I don't know, but he's in hospital. They have killed him. I don't think he's alive. Why could I help me? Why could I help me? Why could I help me? Why could I help me?
All right. Okay. No problem. It's okay. You're sure you're not aware of this his action?
I don't know. He told me the morning that his friend, I remember, he said so.
No, you know why I'm asking? You know why I'm asking? At least there's nothing that happens that he doesn't share with you. Where have I offended him? And where will he cook this level of lies against me? Where have I offended you people? After everything I've done for you people?
He's in trouble. He's in trouble. So please help me.